Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hong Kong, China. This is We Are the Nation Tournament, the 2026 edition, hosted and powered by Power Play Sports and Entertainment. 14 come to Hong Kong, China to battle out for the championship of this We Are the Nation Tournament. Good evening, my name is Scotty Yang, alongside with Tim Poon. We will watch two games tonight. First game up, it's Bangkok Big Bulls versus the Eagle Stars. And second game of tonight, we will feature Hong Kong Masters versus Canada Ice. Bangkok Big Bulls coming in with just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 players on their roster with one goalie. A lot of the players, some of the players we've seen before in another tournament here in Hong Kong. Most of them play in the Bangkok Big Bulls, some of them play for the Phuket Sailors, but they all play in the club league in Bangkok. Players Stefan Verdic, Ilya Beshanov, Evgeny Yurislamov, Alexei Yunin, Nikita Stikov, Mikhail Sirkin, Igor Raskazov, Jivan Yuanong, Jitawin Asiri Yapinyo, and the goalie number 1, Dmitry Benenko. For the Eagle Stars, we've seen them yesterday night. They lost their tournament opener. Players here, number 1, Jeff DeCastro, number 3, Whitney Olsen, Sasuke Ikeda, number 5, his son, number 7, Julian Ikeda, and number 28, Bennett Ikeda. Number 8, Connor Quinn, number 10, Olivia Lauren, the goalie. I don't think she is in tonight. Number 11, Brian Knowles, 13, Felix Lauren, 14, Tim Hanglin, 15, Kevin O'Toole, 18, Isao Kang, 23, Andre Chen, 42, Dave Bellucci, 55, Dirk Christie, 66, Bella Kang, 83, David Wong, and 98, Isaac Chan. Now, Tim, we've seen the Eagle Stars yesterday, and I think you've seen some of the Russians play on the Bangkok Big Bulls in another tournament here in Hong Kong, China. What do you think about these two teams?
Well, I can tell you for sure, number 55 is a guy to watch out for. Red gloves, red helmet. I don't know all the Thai players, but the Russian players all can skate, all can shoot. So the neutral zone will be a priority for the Eagles.
We haven't seen the Russians, the Thai team from Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand play yet. We've all seen the Arctic Hawks in another tournament here in Hong Kong, and we know how the Russians play. It's a very Russian style, a very team-oriented, very beautiful play. They go for all the passing, trouble through passing until they get to the right spot, and then they try to tap in to an open net. The Eagle Stars, a lot of players played in America. Some of the players here locally played. Goalie Rexton Chui is going to be a big factor tonight, as he's one of the best goalies here in Hong Kong, China, especially one of the younger up-and-coming. Well, I don't think he's up-and-coming anymore. He used to be. So he's going to be with a heavy workload. I do not see a backup goalie set for either team. So good luck to both goalies. Just a quick check. This is the Eagle Stars goalie, Rexton Chui, number 1, and also wearing number 1. It's from Thailand, Dmitry Bendenko. Three periods of 20-minute running clock, except when the final 2 minutes, where goal differential is 2 goals or less. All eyes on Bangkok Big Bulls, and According to scouting reports, Bangkok Big Bulls, they do have some really good players on the board, and we should mention their player number 77, Igor Bashkotov. He is the current head coach for the Pilot team in the DHL, which is the second league of Russia, just behind the KHL. We all know the KHL, DHL. It's more like the AHL in North America. And with that, we have face-off. Playing on the right side of the screen, it's Bangkok Big Bulls. And fielding the left side, it's the Eagle Stars. Long shooting, goalie made a tap out. Well, tap, well, no, tap. Tap out would be in another sport. There's a cross ice from the Eagle Stars, and that's called icing by the front line person. Could have waved it off, really. It's the number 55, Yevgeny Nurislamov is there ready to play the puck. Taking face up for the Bangkok Bulls. Number 96, Titawin Piri Yapinho. Nice move there with a long shot, and they score. Early goal for the Eagle Stars as they lead 1-0 in the opening period, scoring goal number 83 and David Wong. Nice pass onto the blue line, and a long shot from just across the blue line. Goalie was probably screened a little bit, but the placement of the shot was perfect. Now I don't know if I should say the Russians or the Thais. That's a technical thing. I mean, leave a comment if you think I should say Thai or Russian. The Russian players on the Thai team, but there are Thai players on the Bangkok Big Bulls, though. Keita, Koski, Keita, with an arm up with the back referee, Craig Brazil, with the number 74. It's an interference call, pointing his fingers at a blue shirt? Or is it a white shirt? Blue shirt. 54, Alexei Shimin, off for 2 minutes for an interference call. Officiating crew tonight, same as yesterday. Greg Rousseau and Tim Choi as the referees, linespersons. KW Su and Teddy Chan. Jeff Chikachi to Whitney Olsen, to Connor Quinn on the right side, skating in, stopped by Bendenko. Now the Russians come back the other side, other way. 55, Yevgeny Nurislamov, the one with a red helmet, sends it to Nikita Shikov, to Stefan Pervic. Olsen, the Captain America. That's what he told me to say on the stream, because he says his parents are going to be watching from America. So shout out to the Olsen family, wherever you are. Connor Quinn gets into the zone. Leaves it for a teammate. And now Captain America gets it. To the level of the sharp angle shot. Goalie Bendenko makes the save. Quinn from behind the net. Tries to center it, intercepted. And now they have a 2-on-2. Sharp angle shot goalie made an initial save. Quick to recover for the rebound. The goalie, Rexton Choi. Julian Ikeda. Titarim Viriapinpio with a shot, and the goalie made the save. Face off in the Eagle Star zone. Initial shot, goalie made the save. Big Bulls with the rebound. Gets it on to number 81, Luang Long. Luang Long, cross-ice pass, very nice pass there. Nicely received, sent it down deep. One-timer from the face-off circle, missed the net. Big Bulls with the rebound. Now on to the left side, down deep. Skates around the backboards. Lots of traffic in front of the net. Very dangerous play here. Big Bulls keep possession. Dumps it down deep. Here comes the Eagle Stars the other way, a 2-on-1 opportunity. Andre Tan lost the puck. Moves it back. The Eagle Stars in their own zone. Gets it out into the offensive zone. Icing waved off. 55, Alexei Zimin. Zimin goes in and it's offside. Big Bulls gets it out into the neutral zone. Nice control there. Number 41, Nikita Shkipkov with a shot on goal. Nice save and rebounded by the Eagle Stars. Connor Quinn with the puck. Nice pass to Kosuke Keita. Stolen by number 11. That would be Stefan Perdic and a goal. 1-1 tie. Midway through the opening period. Look at a player, nice moves, and nobody in front of the net. Very nice move, completely peeked out, and the goalie was left alone. Very, very patient play by the Big Bulls here. 1-1 tie. Using the zone entry by the Big Bulls. Keeps it in the neutral zone, sends it out. Shots on goals, 4-3, Big Bulls. Eagle Stars with the opening goal, but the Big Bulls were able to come back with a game-tying goal. Dumps it in, and we have an icing call, I presume? It's an icing call.
Look at the reach by number 11, Pevic, I think it is. A lot of people will not get that rebound.
Stefan Perdic. Tall players on the Big Bulls roster, and that's just natural. Had we been born in Russia, we would have been 7 feet tall. The kids these days are, getting taller and taller, even here in Hong Kong, China. And it's probably an nutrition, the food they eat, the exercise and sports they do. Here's number 7, Julian Ikeda on the right. David Wong scoring the first goal for the Eagle Stars. Brings it back to Chikachi. Ryan Oles. And now we have a one-on-one. Here comes a shot. Nice glove save by the goalie. Not the cleanest save, but enough to keep it out of the net. Now here's another 2-on-2. Onside play. Captain America with the shot, and that one's blocked. Rebound picked up by David Wong. Wong dumps it back down deep to Captain America. I wonder how much he can pay me for that. Nice interception by Olsen. Or Captain America. Igor Basketov, the head coach for the BHL team. Oh, nice opportunity there. Could have shot, but as I said, they always want to look for that perfect pass for the tap in. That's one too many passes by Big Bulls. Coming in, number 11, Stefan Pervic. I should say Pervic, not Pervic. Pervic. Here's Pervic with another shot and a goal. Number 11, Stefan Pervic with a goal. Now look at the missed play here. Pervic with so much patience in front of the net. He just goes in with all that net. Again, very, very patient with the puck. Waits until Rexon Curry goes down. And once the goalie is committed into the butterfly position, there's way fewer options for the goalie.
That's Kavake scored unassisted at 10:58.
Apologies for the short pause there. And requested by his where the broadcast booth is located right between both benches, and Captain America from the Eagle Stars just asked us for tape. Probably needs to fix his helmet. And he's very, very into the game. Knowing his family might be watching, he looks totally in his zone right now. Not the cleanest change for the Big Bulls, but I thought that was okay. Nice shot by Chikachi, number 1. Here comes the Big Bulls. The other side on the right wing. We're going to have a penalty against the Big Bulls. It's going to be a slashing call. The Big Bulls player trying to explain himself. Number 19, Ilya Besanov. Visibly not happy. Not happy camper there. But now the Eagle Stars going to have a power play. Here's Quinn. On to Julian Ikeda. Ikeda with a shot. Picked up his own rebound. Chikachi. Julian Ikeda. Here's Captain America with a nice pass. Sharp ankle shot. Goalie made the save. Julian Ikeda tries a centering pass, and now the Big Bulls. Yuri Slomov gets it. Yuri Slomov. Skitov. Sends it back into the neutral zone, intercepted by Connor Quinn with the pass to David Wong. Wong scored the only goal for the Eagle Stars, looking for a second one. Here's another shot, and that one went out of bounds and out of play. Going in, Sirkin, Mikhail Sirkin, number 69. These players are standing right to my right, just to my right side. Very, very big and tall players. They're the type you see on TV, on the NHL. Very different feel here. But the problem with Russian players is the difficulty to adapt to the ice here we have in Hong Kong time. Soft and humid. But all these players on the big goals, they do reside in Thailand. So to a certain degree, they are probably quite used to the ice conditions here. But Tim, you probably know better because you've been to the Bangkok rinks not long ago. My memory was from a decade ago. And
they do have a Olympic-sized rink that they do play in their regular season.
I remember, that's near goal. And here comes the big goals again. Great save by Rexton Choi and another save.
So they do have a Olympic-sized rink, and they also have a NHL-sized rink that is part of their regular season league. So most players are playing on both sides of ice rinks.
I remember a long time ago there was this rink in Imperial, Samrong. That one was cold. But the one in Rama 9, that one was kind of warm.
Yes.
But still not as warm here in Hong Kong, China. Now I know those two rinks, you guys don't use them anymore. One of them don't exist anymore. What about those two new rinks? Are they kind of cold inside the dome, or are they still warm and humid?
They are both dome rinks, and they are both like air conditioned very well. Since they're both new, they have absolutely no problems with either rink right now.
So the big holes, they might have to adjust. And I would, there's Captain America with a goal. That's what he paid me for. Captain America scores. What a goal by Whitney Olsen. Self-proclaimed Captain America.
I think you can deserve an assist there, Scotty.
I think so. Look at the play from the other side again. The 2-on-1 opportunity. With his little stick work to pull the goalie just enough. The goalie thinking the shot would have gone far side. Very nice little trick there. And Captain America was able to fake the shot. Went 5-0 instead and scores the game-tying goal. That's an interception and an offside call. Mikhail Sirkin, complaining about the offside call, but quite friendly at this stage at least. The big balls, all smiles. It's probably arriving today, I would presume. A long day of traveling. Here's the shot and glove down by Rexton Choi, the goalie. Here's a one-timer from the blue line, missed the net, actually hit a skate. Here's another chance on to the right side. Centering pass, intercepted by Eagle Stars. 3-on-1 opportunity on the left side. tries to center it. Almost a hand pass. And now the big ball sends it down the ice for an icing call. That was a nice opportunity there. And I just want to go back to this play by the big balls here just not long ago. Look at this nice move there. And now look at how much room it created right here. Almost entirely open. There's so much room to go all around the net. I'm so happy I'm enjoying my new toy. And I'm so excited about it. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry guys. And that's it for the first period. 2-2 tie. A great comeback. What do you think, Pooner? Was it a great comeback from the Eagle Stars? And what do you think is going to happen in the second period?
It looks like I think Eagles played good in the beginning, and then coming on strong is the Bangkok Big Bulls. Second period, I expect both goalies to be a little more used to the ice, and I expect actually more shots and more plays.
I remember the goalie, Bendenko, he was definitely with the Arctic Hawks. Probably he's one of the main players financing the team. So, you know, say what you want about where they're from, how they play. From my experience dealing with them, there's just a bunch of very, very nice and friendly, hockey-loving people. And despite how good they are, they're just fabulous, fun-loving people, nice to deal with, great overall, and we're glad to have them here at the We Are the Nation tournament.
I agree 100%.
I've played against them before as a goalie. Not a very good experience as the goalie. You know, they play everything so well, and we're just not used to that style of play here in Hong Kong. You see them on TV, you know how they're going to play. They play very simple, but even though you know where the puck's going, you know what to do as a goalie, you're not used to that kind of speed and precision. So your body doesn't really go fast enough, and eventually I let in so many goals, I forgot about the score. It was traumatic to me. Not traumatic to the Eagle Stars for sure. Very nice cross-ice passer, almost connected with Captain America, Whitney Olsen. It did tell me not to say Olsen. Here's Stefan Bervik. Connor Quinn working his way in to 23, Andre Chan, and we have an offside call by Teddy Chan. Don't know if it's an offside, but he's certainly selling it very well. It's just almost in a squatting position. He knows. He knows. He's talking to, I think that's 69, Mikhail Sirkin. You know, Sirkin is probably going to complain about this goal. So he was squatting down and going as close to the blue line as possible. And he's, well, I'm just guessing, he's probably telling Mikhail, hey, look, see, I have the best possible view of the line. And that was certainly offside. Hopefully we'll get Teddy Chan in for an interview sometimes to see if that's really the case. Eagle Stars, Esau Kang trying to move the puck in, intercepted. And now the Eagle Stars have the puck in their own zone. Big Bulls pressing just a little, just enough to break up their regrouping. And there's an open ice hit. And it will be called. And that's another thing the Big Bulls would probably have to get used to That would be the non-checking nature of the game. This is a non-checking tournament, right? My expert in officiating.
I believe this is
You
no
believe it is?
open ice hits.
Yes, our tournament director did send me the rules. I just didn't go over it. It's so unprofessional. I really am. Yeah, right. Haters, comment. So unprofessional, you guys.
I'll go on a limb and say it's non-contact.
I think it's not contact. So that would have been a good check, an open ice check. We do have 2 games in the program for every one of you. Oh, here comes a breakaway chance for the Big Bulls. A shot and a great save by Rex and Troy. Connor Quinn weaves his way out of his own zone. Cap America to Julian Akeda with a shot, getting his own rebound behind the net. Big Bulls couldn't get it out. Captain America to Chikashi, Jeff Chikashi. Whitney Olsen. Olsen tries the shot, hits a stick. And the Eagles Stars keep possession in his power play. And now Yevgeny Nurislamov gets it out with a shot, saved by the goalie. And Nurislamov's forced a face-off in the Eagles Stars zone. Still 48 seconds remaining in the power play for the Eagle Stars. Connor Quinn with the puck. Cross-ice pass with a goal! And another one by Captain America, Whitney Olsen.
And really, it's a game of inches. Rex makes a huge save 2 minutes ago, and turnaround Eagles score, and it's 3-2.
Nobody able to pick up Whitney Olsen there, or my apologies, Captain America. And he was able to get the shot in with a great pass. And now the Eagle Stars in the lead, the score of 3-3. Here comes 96, Titalin Piriapino. Stealing the puck on the face-off dot. Almost able to let up another shot, and now here comes Quinn on the other side. Quinn with the skate in, a tap in, and they score again. Goalie Bendenko made the initial save, leaving the rebound right out, just out of his reach. And the Eagles Stars were able to tap it in. All of a sudden, it's 4-2 Eagle Stars. I'm sure the Olsen family can be happy. Way back home. And for Captain America's family, if you haven't seen him for a while, he's doing just fine here in Hong Kong. Whitney Olsen. Here comes the Big Bulls with a great save by Rex and Troy. Fabulous one. Stopping Stefan Pervik at point blank range. Eagle Stars, fine play from Rexton Toy. And the amazing performance of the superhero in Whitney Olsen gave Eagle Stars the 2-goal lead in the second period. Now as we approach the halfway mark of the game, here comes the Eagle Stars again on the right side. Nice pass, gets it in for number 77, Igor Bashkatov. Look at how tall he is. That's Stefan Pervik. Pervik on the right side, unable to connect the pass. Look at his reach. Very tall. I mean, he's a real superhero here. He's like, what, 7 foot tall? Slashing call, says Tim Vipu. It is a slashing call. Now we have an argument or demand of escalation, I would say it that way. I don't understand the language, but he's probably not agreeing with the call. That I know. Connor Quinn on the point with the power play. Jurek Christie back to Quinn. Quinn on to David Wong on the left side with a high shot. I think it hits Julian Ikeda. Now the puck bounced all the way back to the Eagle Stars zone with 10:30 remaining in the second period and 1:35 to go in the power play. Here's Jurek Christie again, longtime veteran player, onside play. But Captain America thought he was offside. Big Bowls fired it down the ice. 1:20 remaining in the power play. 4-2. Eagle Star with a 2-goal lead. Here comes Captain America on the right side. Shot, ankle shot. Goalie Pendenko makes the save. Olsen with his own rebound turns it to the other side. Back to Olsen. Behind the net. Olsen looking for offense. Starts to look, go to the blue line. Here's Quinn. Jeff Takashi. Back to Quinn. Olsen is open with a shot. That one saved by the goalie. And the puck went out of the zone into the neutral zone. 40 seconds remaining in the power play, and we have an offside call. 33 seconds remaining in the power play at 9:20, and the clock keeps counting down. And that includes the penalties as well. For some of the leagues here in Hong Kong, China, we do have the penalty clock stopped during stoppages. Now it's stopped. Some of the leagues, we have the penalty clock running. Now, I think the penalty clock is supposed to be stopped. And probably our tournament director overheard us. I don't know. And they finally readjusted it. So, Eagle Stars going into the zone again, and we have a chance on the left side, backhands it. Pendenko with the save. Big Ball chips it out into the attacking zone. 3 more seconds to go in the power play, and that would do it. Verbeek coming out of from the box. Blocker saved by Rex Toy, the goalie for the Eagle Stars. Chips it back behind the net. Eagle Stars fighting to get it out of their own zone. Now they do get possession of the puck. Getting it out. It's going to be noising as Cascade Taylor was able to outskate the Big Bulls, canceling off, waving off the icing call. Great tournament by Cascade from Cascade Keda so far, seemingly energized by playing with his 2 sons, or presumably sons, allegedly sons. I don't know. My vocabulary is really bad. Nice pass. And a slap shot. Bouncing puck. Goalie makes a save. Bennett Ikeda with the shot with the puck. Sends it down with a long shot. Bendenko makes a save. Gives it up to his player. And that's going to be a boarding penalty. Or a checking from behind penalty. But here comes Big Bulls with a shot. Saved by Rexon Choi. And Bennett Ikeda is going into the box. It's going to be a cross-check, or was it a checking from behind? I couldn't see quite clearly because it could have been this or this. So it's either a checking from behind or a cross-checking. Given it's a minor penalty, I'd say it's probably a cross-checking penalty. So now we have a Big Bulls power play. We'll see how this Russian and Thai team handles the power play. Here comes the tall guy. That's going to be his nickname. The tall guy. Sorry, Stefan Pervik. That's very unprofessional, I know. Pervik from behind the net with a nice move. And goes in for the pass. Normally, players in Hong Kong would have shot. Now Pervik all open by himself on the right side, raising a stick, looking for a pass. Now he's going to get it with a one-timer. Goalie makes a great save. Eagle Stars with a clearance. Very, very nice play by Stefan Pervik, the tall guy. So very tall and really soft hands. And when you're that tall, you can't expect the player to be, rough and slow, clumsy playing, sluggish, but he's really soft. His hands, very smooth skating skills. A real forward. Here's Nurislamov. Keeps it in. It's going to be offside. Now Connor Quinn with a 1-on-2. Connor Quinn tries to break free with a wraparound. No, spins around. Trapping the puck behind the net. Killing a lot of time. 13 seconds remaining in a power play. And now the Russians get it loose. Very nice pass to Pervik on the right side. Pervik skates into the slot area with a nice pass there. Hits a skate. Now that's it for the power play. Great power play by the Big Bulls, and now they keep coming back for more. Number 77, Igor Basketov. Nice to Pervik with a shot, rebound, and they score. 4-3. Now the Big Bulls are within one. What chaos we see in front of the net. Nice passing. Goalie makes the save. Rebound to the far side and a tap in by number 41, Nikita Skikov. That's the way they score. They look for the easy tap-ins. You know that play's going to happen. Oh, that's a nice tip by Julian Ikeda. Hit in front of the net, unwatched. With a tip. Still Julian Ikeda to Whitney Olsen. Olsen with a whip. Whips it past the goalie. Here's Jeff Takashi with a pass to Olsen. Olsen tries to tip it in. Missed the pass entirely. There's a 2-on-1 by 89 Luang at Titachtan Luang Bon. Brothers I presume number 81 plays D. Titontan Luangon. And number 89 at forward, Titaktan Luangon. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but trying my best. Nice face-off win. Look at the stride from Hervik with a nice pass. Goal and makes a save. Jeff Chikachi with the clearance into the neutral zone. And now the big bulls are back for more. Here's Igor Beshkatov with a nice pass to the left side with a swing. But misses the net, but they keep it in the zone. Big Bulls from behind the net. Now the Eagle Stars try to clear it. Captain America goes back behind his own net to corral, or the other net to corral the puck. Here's the Captain America with a shot blocked by number 55, Yevgeny Nurislamov. Hervik on the right side. Moves it back. Nice goals. But Eagle Stars gets it out. Julian Ikeda almost gets it. And it's going to be an icing call against the Eagle Stars. 1:05 remaining in the second period. 4-3 the score, with the Eagle Stars still hanging on to a 1-goal lead.
Once again, number 55, red helmet, red gloves. Cool as a cucumber neutral zone. No mistakes. Super hockey.
38 seconds to go in the second period. Whitney Olsen with an interception. Banks it up the boards to O'Toole. Titaktan Luangon. Centering pass. Still with the puck is Titaktan. With a long shot. This one held on by Rexton Choi. That should probably do it for the period. Look at this play here. Long shot, screened as well. Tipped, and Rexton Choi making the save. 4-3. After the second period, and it's now a great time to thank our sponsors: Hall of Fame Sports Agency, East Empire, Mustangs Sportswear, Samway Raptors, Gatorade, Asahi Superdry, and of course Powerplay Sports and Entertainment, powering and operating, organizing this wonderful, wonderful gathering of ice hockey here at Lohat. So, Jimmy, any comments after 2 periods?
Well, I think this is like Game of Thrones, but it's Game of Stars. All the star players are on the scoreboard. So it might come down to can the second and third lines of both teams do something else. We'll see that in the third period.
Second game, around 9-10. I'm sure we're going to overrun this. On Masters versus Canada Ice. Tomorrow at 9, one game only, Canada Ice face-off against Bangkok, Big Bulls. Third and final regulation period underway, 4-3 to score. Both teams switch sides again at 55. Yevgeny Nurislamov, and now the net's off. We'll have whistle, and somebody's going away. Why knows? Is it going to be a delay of game, or is it going to be an interference? It's I can't see. That's holding, right? Something like that. Or did he do a little cross? Right. But holding call against Brian Olsen now. The big balls get, I don't think they need a break. They've been playing very well, but you look at the shots on goal numbers, 26 to 16. They're out shooting the Eagle Stars, and I think the reason, one of the major reasons why the Eagle Stars are still up front is because of the fine play by Rexton Chui. What a goalie here with Rexton.
Eagle Stars penalty to number
And it's a great
11,
opportunity for him to be able to play against great players like these guys in the blue jerseys. Because I think guys in Hong Kong need to be exposed to more high-level hockey, and I think this tournament here, it only does a lot of good for the players here in Hong Kong, especially the youth players that we're playing here. The Hong Kong Masters, they're up next. They will be benefiting by watching these players here. And this is also a relaxed situation. Now some guys don't get it. Amateur hockey, recreational beer hockey, fun hockey. What can you learn from them? I mean, you get to play against great players without the pressures of, for the Hong Kong players on the Hong Kong Chinese representative team. You don't get that pressure of wearing your the jersey with the crest of the HKSAR symbol emblem in front of the chest. You get to play without so much pressure. You don't play in front of a huge crowd. And it seems we might have another penalty. And we do have Julian Ikeda down. He's getting slowly. And 54, Alexei Shimin is going into the box. You could get that from this angle here. Maybe not. A little trip here. Forward for 1 second, and that's it. Connor Quinn to Olsen. To Chikachi. Back to Quinn. Nice cycling now down deep. Doing a lot of passing, but not a lot of cycling. The passings between 2-3 players. Olsen. With a great zone entry, and now we have another penalty. That one's probably going to be an elbow. And it's going to be a board. Now the Eagle Stars going to be enjoying a 2-man advantage for 1 minute and 4. Try and extend the lead. There's Nikita Shkitov. Shkitov, ooh, nice pass. Out to Luis Lamar with a shot. Goalie with the save. Gets it back out. Now here is number 7, Julian Ikeda with a nice shot there. That one didn't hit the net. Shkitov from behind the net, unable to clear it. Chikachi with the puck. Down deep to David Wong. Julian Ikeda to Captain America with a shot. That one saved by Bendenko. Crunch time.
What a pass. Just turnover pass. They're shorthanded, but still can't stop that guy.
Big balls sent the puck down the ice. Olsen with the puck looking for options. Shoots, and a great glove save by Bendenko, the goalie, Dmitry Bendenko. Now it's a 5-4 for another minute. The first power play, the first penalty expired. Now the Eagle Stars have 1 more minute to widen the lead. Here's a shot, sharp angle, near side. Here he is, Pervik with a breakaway chance. Nice move! And the goalie makes the save. Wow! Nice save for sure. He wants to make some moves here, but he was a little too late. Start the moves. When he tried to bring it back, he ran out of the room, and the goalie right there to intercept his move. Is there such a thing? But he did. I don't know, once age gets to you, I've been hearing a lot of whistles. Where there's no whistle, I've been hearing whistle sound. Is it just me? Or is it parents or fans around? I don't know. I've been hearing things, man. There's a nice steal by the Big Wolves. Igor Bashkotov. The 54, Alexei Zhimin. Shot was blocked. Zhimin. Back to Nurislamov. Nurislamov out front. Peeks around everyone and decides to shoot. Very, very young play style. Here's Ikeda, one of the Ikedas. The color of the helmet, that must be Costco. There's Bennett, Ikeda. Now Big Bulls against the puck. Nice pass there with a chance. 89, Titaktan Luanglong. And this pass missed. The Bulls down by 1 goal, 3-4 the score. Eagle Stars trying to score another one. But a lot of pressure by the Big Bulls. Shot on goal, 30-17. Here comes number 41, Nikita Skitar. And that's a goal. Look at interception here. Nikita Skitov gets it. Direct shot, beats the goalie clean. Nobody in front of him. And it was just a good shot. Veteran Troy played in a very nice position. He went. See, I heard a whistle, I swear. Right, but there was no whistle. You know, we're getting old, we're hearing things. 10 more minutes, it's a tie game. Here's Stefan Pervik. To Mikhail Shirkin. Yevgeny Nurislamov. Here comes Stefan Pervik. Look at the power and the skating from these Russian players. This is when the difference shows between these two teams. You could tell the Eagle Stars, the energy levels dropped a little, but for the Big Bulls, they're still going and they scored another one. They keep building on the pressure and now they're finding the cracks. And the Eagle Stars Look at that nice pinpoint thread off the backboards to the other side. Look who's there, Igor. And wow, nice move. Entirely beats the goal. And now the big Bulls have the lead. I think it's the first lead of the game. And here's another shot, another save by Rexton Choi. 35-17 is the shot count. And they are greeting, bringing this present to hockey fans here in China. Showing on with a great show. And Eagle Stars, you know they want to win this one because they lost their tournament opener. See, I heard another whistle. I don't know. Squeaks on somebody's skates. Here's Colin Witt. Losing the puck. Beats the offside. Lost possession of the puck. David Wong loses puck in the neutral zone. Here's number 89, Chitak Luong. 96, Titawin Piriapino. I certainly hope I'm getting all these names right. Here's a nice centering pass, that one blocked. And here's Whitney Olsen. Olsen flips it, connects. With Julian Ikeda with a shot, goalie made a save. Rebound loose, and he grabbed onto his own rebound for a face-off in his own zone. 7:01 remaining. A one-goal game. Nice pass by Olsen to Ikeda. Ikeda didn't have much room to shoot at. The lane to skate into the slot was completely blocked. There was no teammates around, so you have to shoot. There's Bennett Ikeda playing with his father, Kosuke. I'm pretty sure some of the Russian players are not very used to the heat and humidity here in Hong Kong. I could tell when they, from the way they wear their helmets. And it's wonderful to see players wearing their helmets without a visor. I don't know if that's illegal. I remember if you're above a certain age, you can do without. But I don't know if that's still a valid rule. And they score again. They are showing dominance here in the third period. It took them 2 full periods now. They've figured Eagle Stars out. They also broke the goalie in Rexton Choi. Great learning experience for Rexton Choi, for sure. I don't think he gets to play against this style of play very often here in Hong Kong. They're not the fastest players. They're not the fanciest players. Nothing fancy. Very simple passes. Very similar to what we saw in the World Championship here in Hong Kong, China. I don't know, a month, 2 months ago. The Uzbekistani players play a very, very similar style of ice hockey, and they're really trained up by the same system. And they do play a very similar ice hockey. And I think that's very simple, great learning tool for players young and old here in the other parts of Asia. And for the Thais, I think they're lucky to have all these Russian players playing in their leagues, because they're there every day. They can play every day. You get to see them every day. you get to learn proper hockey. Not saying the other guys here in Hong Kong are not good, but these, I believe, Russian players in the system, almost every single one of them was brought up the same way, trained in the same system, do everything exactly the same way. So when they get into a team, they naturally gel together. It only helps that they have a high-level coach on their team. That's number 77, Igor Bachkatov, head coach for the BHL hockey team. We have a timeout.
Goes without saying, I think we'll see number 55 out there for the rest of the game for the last 3 minutes. Starting next shift, of course.
The timeout. Here's Connerton with a great chance in front of the net. Goalie Bendenko makes all those saves. Here is Whitney Olsen with a long shot. Also saved by Bendenko. And now the Bulls with the puck in the offensive zone. With a centering pass, goalie down. Puck picked up by Julian Ikeda. The Captain America back to Ikeda with a no shot. To Olsen with a zero angle shot, held on by the goalie Bendenko. Goalie Bendenko also a tall guy, but for a tall goalie like him, he is quite flexible and quick. You don't get that very often. Power play for the Eagles Stars. As the big Bulls. Number 54, Alexei Zimin in the box for 2 minutes, but we have a breakaway chance and force the empty netter. Number 41, Nikita Shkikov. Really do it. For the Eagle Stars. When you look at the shots on goals, the scoreline should not be surprising at all. 38-20, almost doubled the Eagle Stars. The Eagle Stars actually look quite good. I just threw out the game. But in the end, the big Bulls, I think they got to customize the rink, the ice, and the level of play here. Probably settled down a little. And I think tomorrow's game, the big Bulls will be playing against Canada Ice. Usually, for a team with a lot of Russian players, their second game would be their weakest because they tend to party out all night after first game. I'm not sure if this is what's going to happen tonight, but Well, it's less likely because it's been raining very hard here in Hong Kong, China. For well, today, the entire day, and yesterday as well. It was huge rainstorm here in Hong Kong. I was almost late, and that would do it for the game. Final score 7-4. Bangkok Big Bulls winning the game in convincing fashion. Tomorrow they look to play against Canada Ice. There's just one game tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Canada Ice against Big Bulls, and on Friday night, Canada Ice plays Eagle Stars. And I'm sorry, not tomorrow. On Thursday, we have a break tomorrow. On Thursday, Canada Ice plays Bangkok Big Bulls at 9 p.m. And on Friday, Canada Ice against Eagle Stars at 9:15. Hong Kong Masters against Bangkok Big Bulls at 10:25. Every single day with different start times. Don't blame me. Blame the tournament director, Keith Bond. But no. The next game coming up right after the Zamboni is the Hong Kong Masters facing off against Canada Ice. It's going to be our first look at Canada Ice. Final score 7-4. Timmy, any comments from you about this game here?
I think the Eagles ran out of gas in the third period, pretty obvious. A heroic effort by RC, and of course, Team USA captain, of course, and Connor Quinn, but really group effort overall by the Bangkok Big Bulls.
Right, sorry, Captain America couldn't get a win for the Olsen family, but it was a great effort. We saw everything, and it was a wonderful game. Stay tuned, folks. We will have the second game for you right after the ice cream, the Zamboni. See you in a bit. Welcome back, folks. We are here at Lohat Rink here in Chongqing, Hong Kong, China. This is the 2026 edition of We Are the Nation Tournament. My name is Scotty Yang alongside with Ken Moon. We bring you the Hong Kong Masters versus Canada Ice. This is the second game for the Hong Kong Masters. They beat the Eagle Stars yesterday. And a debut for the Canada Ice team this year's edition of the tournament. Three full periods of 20 minutes each running clock. You've seen the Hong Kong Masters yesterday, and it's the first game for Canada Ice. For Canada Ice, Linus Lowe, number 6, Leighton Lam, number 8. Number 10, Daniel Pang. Number 11, Henrik Pang. 17, Anson Kwok. 19, Lau Chi-Lok. 22, Ryan Scherp. And number 26, Mike Yoshino. 27, Ben McCaskill. 38, the goalie. 51, Rhett Wilcox. 60, King Ho. Number 61, Francis Lam. 66, Jacob Rumble. And number 88, Tom Allen. Black. It's Canada Ice, even though when we look from behind the Hong Kong Masters, that jersey looks like a Canadian Team Canada jersey, but that's the Hong Kong Masters in red, with gray trim, and Canada Ice in black and red trim.
I think this is a good chance to point out that Jacob Rumble has the matching red pants.
Matching red pants and white helmet. Hong Kong Masters, very, very young team with a lot of young talent. Very energetic bunch. Yesterday won the game in jovial mode. For the Hong Kong Masters, goalie in net, Moses Fung. On the other side, King Ho. And we have face-off. Playing in the point, it's Ben McCaskill. And on his right, it's number 88, Tom Allen. Hong Kong Masters, Jovi Watt, very nimble and speedy player. Makes a nice pass on the right side, tries to skate it in, met by Tom Allen. With a little bump here, and keep in mind this is a non-contact, no-hitting tournament. Yan Lee, number 22, to Rex Koo. Koo turns around, sends it down deep into the corner. Ben McCaskill with the puck to Tom Allen. Back to McCaskill. McCaskill lost the puck momentarily. Now Jovi Watt picks up the puck, skates behind the net, and loses the puck to Ben McCaskill. Long shift by McCaskill. Tom Allen, not a chance for him to get changed just yet. It's Allen, moves it up front. In front of the net is number 10, Daniel Pang. Anson Kwok, number 17. Did I miss him? Anson Kwok, number 17, in the opening announcement of the lineups. I think I did. That's what happens when you get old. Poor eyesight, gonna miss things. These big things printed on paper, it's kind of small. About 2 minutes into the game, no scores. Hong Kong Masters, number 11, Ryan Caho on. There is another stoppage. The puck hits the, what they call the lip here in overhang. Most people call it lip here, here at the last rink. the rink is in a shopping center. Oh, we might have a breakaway opportunity here. A 2-on-2. Gets it back, but intercepted by number 10. That would be Brandon Louis. Louis gets it out. Louis keeps it in the zone. Goes into the slot area, getting ready for a pass. Pass was made, but it connected with nobody. Here is number 27, Bob Yan, one of the top players on the team. A little tripped up here, no calls. And the Hong Kong Masters bench called for a penalty. Bob Yan again across the blue line. A couple of fancy judo moves. And here is Canada Ice breaking out from their own zone. Here is the chance for Francis Lam. That one's off. A little wide, but a scare for the Hong Kong Masters. A lot of action in this opening period, but surprisingly not a lot of shots being registered. Only one shot from Canada Ice so far this game in the 3.5 minutes played. As a reminder to our dear audiences, a valid shot on goal is when a shot is directed towards the net. That would have gone in without interception by the goalie. In layman's term, if a shot doesn't really hit the net, it's not a valid shot. Hong Kong Masters, number 23, Sammy Wong. I might have misread the number. It says 28. 28 Ryan Lee. There's Red Wilcox, the scoring champion of the local league in Hong Kong League. Here's 22 Yam Yi, bringing the puck in. Finds Ben McCaskill on the other team. Tom Allen skates in, leaves it for Mike Yoshino. Makes a shot, goalie deflects it to the side. McCaskill goes in for the puck. Doesn't quite get it. Here is Joby Watt with a breakaway chance. Joby Watt with a nice little shoot. Goalie King Ho makes a save. There's a goal. I thought he made a save. I was wondering why all that cheer. I'm not so sure if King Ho had all these fans cheering on for him, but certainly it's probably for Joby Watt. Look at Joby Watt. Oh, 5 holes. King Ho had a pace of it. Very nice goal by Joby Watt, and Hong Kong Masters off to a 1-goal lead. Very, very speedy team. Most of the players in some sort of the representative team program. Now, they still call it the national team program, but I don't think that's appropriate. We're getting political here, but we have no official term or name for that, so I coined my own term. That's going to be the Hong Kong Chinese representative team. That's the best I could do. If anyone knows of a better term, let me know. Type them out in the comment section. Here's Bob Gan with a cross-ice pass deflected. 1-0 still with the Hong Kong Masters lead. 13:25 remaining in the opening period. With a centering pass, a little deflected. Tom Allen sends it out front. Sharp angle shot, and they score. 1-1 tie. Sorry, we've been stuck in the loop of the replay. Fix that now. And here is another angle of that goal. Nice clean shot, beat Moses Fung. 12 and a half minutes to go in the opening period. A pretty low shot count here. Just 3-2 for Canada Ice. And we already have 2 goals scored between these two teams, and we will have a call. It's not a penalty, it's just a hand pass. We'll have face-up in the neutral zone. Time to say thank you for all the officiating crew showing up for these games. The two linesmen, KWSU, that's what he calls himself, and Teddy Chan. The referees, Greg Rizal and Tim Chui.
We actually call him K-Dub. We actually call him K-Dub now.
Right. And Timmy Choi, we thank him for, especially want to thank him for being there, because normally during these hours he would be somewhere else enjoying himself with a nice fine beverage in his hands. Oh, here is a little shove into the boards. No calls. Canada Ice bench shouting for a penalty, but they're not going to get it. Here is number 10 for the Masters in Brandon Louis. Takes a shot that went wide. Rebound by the Masters again. Ryan Lee on to the right side to Brendan Louis. A little difficult to pick up the players because a lot of them not wearing their usual jersey numbers. Canada Ice going in. Number 17, Anson Kwok. Anson Kwok and Owen Kwok, both brothers. Anson plays for Canada Ice, and Owen Kwok plays for the Hong Kong Masters. Here's the shot saved by the goalie, King Ho. Here's the rush, number 68. Is Ari Leung. On to the right side to Rex Koo. Koo brings it in to black shirt sandwich him. Koo still with the puck and tried to make a pass. That one deflected. 3-on-1. Rhett Wilcox goes in. Rebound. Cleared out by the Hong Kong Masters. Now we have Renang going the other way on the right side. Nice cross-ice speed to Rex Koo. Backhands it. Finds his teammate. Makes the backhand shot. Blocked by a Canada Ice team defender. From behind the net, Hong Kong Masters gives it back to number 28 in Ryan Lee with a nice shot. That one deflected. Still with Jovi Watt to Ryan Lee onto the right side. Down low, centering pass. That one deflected. Rhett Warren going after the chase. A little sloppy change by Canada Ice, but that was good. Then McCaskill goes in. Still McCaskill skating in for the shot, and he scores. 2-1 Canada Ice. Ben McCaskill, and a great individual effort, beating 2 defenders with speed and power, and goes 5 holes into the net. Shot on goal, Canada Ice 7, Hong Kong Masters 3. Now we're hearing more chatter from the Hong Kong Masters bench. Doesn't seem to be as jovial as yesterday. It's the first time this tournament. The Canada Ice teams keep coming back for more. Canada Ice number 10, Daniel Pang dumps it in. With possession, Canada. Back to Tom Allen with a long shot, gloved down by Moses Fung. No one to give it out to, and he keeps it in his glove. By Canada ice. The teams are made up from players, most of them representing Canada, America, and Hong Kong, China. And of course, Bangkok. But there are players on these teams that are not from these areas. It's just a loosely based team. And here comes the Hong Kong Masters, number 7, Owen Kwok. Owen Kwok leads it for number 7. Well, that's Owen Kwok. Sorry, that was Bob Ngan gave it to Owen Kwok. Ngan, 27. Back behind their own zone. Gave it up to Curtis Chan. Chan to Owen Kwok. To Brendan Ray. Back to Kwok with a shot. King Ho made the save. Sharp play by the goalie in King Ho today. Long pass, and that one ended up in the backcourt. No calls. Owen Kwok sends it the other way. Canada Ice. Leighton Lamb with a steal. Leighton Lamb turns around. Now we have Hong Kong Masters coming the other way. Number 10, Brendan Lloyd. Very, very prominent player here today in playing the first line. And that one went off the ice into the Canadian bench. Under 5 minutes go in this first period. Yang Yi from the left side. Gone down deep. Number 17, Ying Young. The first time I've mentioned his name today. Leighton Lamb fires it down the ice. Oh, Red Wilcox with the puck. Someone passed one times it. That one went wide. Daniel Pang and Lau Chi Lok behind him. Both unable to come up with the puck. Here's Renee Yung to Joby Watt. And no, that's not Joby Watt. That's number 17, Ying Young, but with the Watt name behind his back. Leighton Lamb. Sorry, Daniel Pang. Now at 3-on-3. Ying Yang on the left side with a shot pass to Renee Yung. Yung with a rebound shot, all saved by the King Ho, the goalie. Tom Allen ships it out into the neutral zone onto center. Coming in is Daniel Pang. A lot of shaking and baking moves, but unable to pull the defender. Spins around with a shot. Goalie King Ho almost fell down. Did not expect the shot, definitely. And now the shot was deflected out of bounds with a face-up in the zone. Tournament directors came in and provided me with updated information for Canada Ice. Number 1 is, we have a goal. Hong Kong Masters beat the goalie in King Ho. I certainly missed what happened. Shot. Goalie actually had a piece of it. But ricocheted off King Ho and taking that 2-2 tie. And I was saying the league tournament director came in and provided updated information on the rosters. Here is another shot. Almost into the goal. That one blocked by the goalie with a juicy rebound picked up by Canada Ice. And the league tournament director Keith Fong updated for Canada Ice. Number 1 is Ari Leung. 68 is Luther Daly. Ari Leung at number 1 and number 68, Luther Daly. 41 seconds to go in the opening period. 2-2 tie. Now the count is a little more acceptable, 9-10, basically even. There were a lot of shots early on, but none of them hit the net quite. 15 more seconds, Hong Kong Masters with a final hurrah, but the puck went between the linesman's legs, and Ryan Wong gave the linesman a dirty look. I mean, what could a linesman do? He's now complaining to the linesman KWSU. I think that's very unsportsmanlike. I'm not afraid to call it out. Don't go after the linesman like that. That's not good. You're asking for trouble.
The linesman is part of the play.
Yeah, well, they are, in my books, they are dead objects.
Yes.
Like the goalpost. So they happen to be moving around.
Yes.
Right, so that's the end of the first period. 2-2 tie. Walt, what do you think? What have these teams done in the first period?
I think one thing is obvious, that when there is no hitting allowed, the smaller, faster players have a lot of leeway to do what they want. Look at the first goal. I think Ben would have crushed Jovi going across the line. Instead, he has to back up. Jovi beats him and break away 1-0.
Very tough. I'm eating. Can you kind of keep it up while I munch on my snack?
Well, it comes down to when there's no hitting, you can do. When there's no hitting, you have a free reign, let's just say.
I'm just going to make sure the crunching sounds of the snack gets into the mic. That's my dinner, folks. It's a great segue to thank to the support of all the parents, fans, and friends and players who drove in for the games. It was really busy outside. Pouring rain outside, and the traffic was chaotic. It took what was normally a 30-minute drive for me. Today took me an hour. So I know it's not easy, so I wasn't able to have my dinner. Regardless of, I wouldn't have to be able to have my dinner anyway. So normally the game starts at 8. But today I would try to get in by 6 o'clock or 6:30. So I do all my setup here and I do my eating during the game. But because this is such a fun tournament, I don't think the tournament director would mind me doing this on the air. So it's a good tournament and a season tournament for everyone here. Great, happy, fun atmosphere. And I hope things stay this way, but you know, at the end of the day, someone got to win, someone got to lose. There's always this championship on the line, and a lot of these players are quite competitive in nature. If you play a sport, the guys here playing here are at a pretty good level, and it's just natural at some point in time they turn it up a notch and things will get a little dicey. But so far we're seeing everyone having great fun here. And surprise, surprise, the Russians are still around. Well, at least the head coach is still around. I wonder about the other players. We might be waiting for our tournament director to give them guidance for where to hang out after the game. Well, actually, they're still in the locker room. They're coming out of the locker room. 17:27 to go. Rex Crew trying to break through the defense of the Canadian team. A little flash there. Not picked up by the referee. A little shoot pass, shooting pass. Pass shot, shot pass, shoot pass. What is that? Shooting pass, passing shot. Shot pass. See, kids, stay in school. Don't be like Uncle Scotty. Not good at English. Not good with the Chinese. Shot pass. Here's a huge shot. That's a slapper by McCaskill and a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. And it's all good. And Jacob Rumble coming out with a smile.
Once again, nice pants, Jacob.
Nice pants. I wish pants smelled a little nicer. Sometimes players skate past us right in front of the broadcast booth. This whiff of odor just and we often kind of try to identify the smell. Is it butane? Is it methane? It's like it's getting into wine tasting territory. Like it's just a rotten rat with a hint of methane, fermented beans. I gotta cut this out and make it a memory. Odor tasting notes. Here's Ben McCaskill with a shot. This one went high. Hong Kong Master number 13, Marcus Fung picked up the puck, sent it to Joey Watt. Joey trying to skip past number 26 in Mike Yoshino. Yoshino also a longtime veteran here in Hong Kong. A lot of ties in Hong Kong and Japan. Great supporter of the sport here in Hong Kong, China. Brought in a lot of his countrymen from Japan to play in various tournaments. And that's Mike Yoshino. He is a very, very nice guy. Not a loud person. Had the honor to play with him on the same team. It's a no-brainer. We drafted him first overall. He's the best player available at the draft, and he was just good. It was unfortunate. I remember that was the one year COVID hit, and Mike had to relocate back to Canada. I think that was it, or was it the year before? I forgot. It's old age is hitting me very bad. It's one of those years. And whenever he's here, he is the guy to go to. He is one of the players who makes everyone around him better. Those, to me, are the real players. Then you get players like Brett Wilcox. He doesn't really make the players around him better. He could, but he wins games for the team. So that's another level. Just with Brett Wilcox himself alone, that's number 51 in black, by the way. He can win games by himself. We've seen, Tim and I have all seen him scoring 9 points in a single game in one of the league games here in Hong Kong. And those 9 points won him the season scoring title. He could make the team around him better, but he knows his role. He's expected to score. He's expected to be the sniper of the team. Because he's always, I don't know, for some reason, he's always paired him with his buddy, Ben McCaskill, number 27. Ben would play the creative role. Like today, he's playing D, the point man. Always find Wilcox. They make a great team. And Red Wilcox, don't be fooled by his beard and his looks. He's a pretty young player, I was told. We keep hearing whistles. We don't know why. Right. Great save by King Ho. 2-2 time still as we approach the midway mark of the game. Shot count 12-12. And the shot seems to have trickled to a stop as the teams are struggling to create offensive chances here in the second period. The teams are not opening up. If you look at it the positive way, both teams are playing very, very well defensively. But if you look at it negatively, well, then the forwards aren't doing the great jobs. Having problems connecting with each other, getting the shots into the slot area. It's a half full, half empty question. And I'm sure right now the teams want to give up the lead. Well, it's not a lead, but they don't want the other team to gain the upper hand of the game. A lot of phantom whistles here we're hearing. We don't know what they are. It's getting creepy. It's getting creepy. It could be kids screaming around. It could be, I don't know. The Thai players are staying. I see them watching the game on one of the corners. Here comes Canada Ice with a long shot. King Ho playing, sorry, that's Moses Fung. Moses Fung playing pretty well this game. Here is Bob Gann with a shot and he scores! A fine shot placed into the top corner on the far side. 3-2 for the Hong Kong Masters. Bob Gann unwatched. Almost an odd man play here. Look at Bob Gann. Now goalie King Ho was probably screened a little bit here. Jacob Rumble. Francis Lam with a shot that's going wide. Leighton Lamb played very well today. I haven't seen him play for a while. He played for the Hong Kong Club League last year. Not playing anymore. He wasn't in the Hong Kong League this year. Perhaps he went abroad for studies, or perhaps he, I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while, and it's great to see him back. Playing a pretty prominent role for Canada this tournament. Ooh, great snapshot by Ben McCaskill, saved by Moses Fung. Bob Yan tries to thread the needle, and it's an offside call. Who's nephew? You can use your mic.
Francis is actually my cousin's nephew.
Francis Lamb is your cousin's nephew, and you are Tim Poon. He's from the Lamb family. I don't really get all these relative relationship stuff, especially in Chinese, because
I don't know what it is in Cantonese. Sorry.
yeah, it gets exponentially difficult, more difficult. Here's a shot saved by Moses Fung. This night for himself 15 shots phased, and he let in 2 goals so far. Here's a sneaky shot through traffic, and Hong Kong Master teams up.
Pass.
Here's a 2-on-1. Before he was able to make the shot, a little slap from Tom Allen, I believe, and tapped the puck away from him.
Nice pass by Rene from the back. What a pass. Backhand pass.
Canada Ice dumps it in. Goalie Moses Fung comes out to play the puck, backhands it the other way. Rene Young sends it into the attacking zone. Very close game. Canada Ice with the puck. Curtis Chan moves it up for Rene Young. Centering pass. Nobody gets it. Puck goes on to the right side of the attacking zone for the Masters. Curtis Chan loses the puck. But picked up by Ryan Kahorong. Or Joby Watt rather. That was Joby Watt picking up the puck. Here comes a nice touch pass to number 19, Lao Chi, for number 19, Lao Chi Lock. And some clock on to the right side. And some clock. Francis Lamb skates back, spins around to Jacob Rumble. Rumble wraps around with a shot by Leonard Castro. Goalie makes the save, rebound bouncing around. It gets dumped into the neutral zone. Anson Kwok with a risky pass. Almost picked up by Rex Curry. Here is McCaskill from behind the net. McCaskill down by a goal. Canada Ice sends it down the ice, and they ice the puck. Or did they? They did. Icing call against Canada Ice. Great time to thank our sponsors here. Hall of Fame Sports Agency, East Empire, Mustangs, Sportswear, Samurai Raptors, Gatorade, and a Shahi drive. Thanks for your support. And of course, we cannot do it without the support of the rink, Lohas Rink, here at Lohas Park. Great facility here, a shopping center with wonderful eateries here. Shopping, everything you need, you can find it here. Fashion, food and beverages, electronics, you name it, got it here. Of course, we have this fantastic rink here for the Hong Kong League, also for the Club League, and of course the Hockey Night in Hong Kong League. Here's Ben McCaskill trying to skate it in. .2:38 to go in the second period. Shot count pretty even, 17 to 15. The penalty coming up, it's going to be a hooking call. There's Hong Kong Masters trying to get it pucked out from their own zone. Now they do. Number 7, Owen Kwok. Trying to get into the attack zone. 14 remaining in the second period. Still a minute 9 remaining in Mike Machino's penalty. Moses Stone comes out to play the puck, gave it away to the opponent. Centering pass with a shot. That one was deflected up high. And now the Hong Kong Master have a shot of their own. Leaves it for Ben McCaskill or Tom Allen. Sends it down deep. Moses Stone comes out to play the puck. A risky play here. They're able to handle it with race. Owen Kwok tries to make a shot. Here is Curtis Chan, bangs on the pass. 26 seconds remaining in the period. Here is number 7, Owen Kwok. Cross-ice pass, and they score. Nice bing, bang, boom play. Tic-tac-toe, bing, bang, boom, bada-bee, bada-boom, bada-doo. Whatever you call it, fine play.
And I think number 6 leaving the zone a little bit early cost them this goal.
.30 more seconds to go. And so it's a timeout. Timeout. Or is it the end of the period? It's the end of the period. All right, so let's welcome Tournament Director, Keith Fong.
Hey, hi Scotty, thanks for having me. Always glad to see you guys out here. You guys did a great job.
Well, nice tournament here. We've seen all 4 teams now who What team is your favorite so far?
Well, it looks like it's been pretty even, actually, to be honest with you. I know earlier, like the U.S. Down 2-0, but games have been pretty close. This game is close for sure. If you take a look at the score, and obviously the shots on goal tells you what kind of game it is. But yeah, great to see hockey. And we get some really good comments from the guys from Thailand. They seem like rink was very nice here at Lohas. The level of play has been very good. I love watching all the local guys and the expat guys. So far everything's been very well.
We have a lot of interest about the Russian players from Thailand. When did they arrive here in Hong Kong, China?
Well, they arrived. Some arrived a little earlier yesterday. Some arrived late last night. But the schedule allowed them to start today instead of yesterday, which will be a bit of a rush for them. They do get a break in between, so a day off they can go and sightsee and enjoy the wonderful tastes of Hong Kong, whether it's sightseeing or food or shopping and hockey, of course.
I'm sure they are going to have some activities scheduled after the games tonight. What does the rain do to that schedule? Is it going to change anything, or is it going to be like activity as usual? They're going to go on their merry ways after games.
Well, someone's been here before. They were here last year, May, at another tournament, but there's a few guys that are their first time here, so I'm sure they bring them to the the usual, right, the peak and obviously the shopping or food, of course, right. Whenever Hong Kong is really
beverages.
Yeah.
At this time of night, it's probably the beverages. At this time of the night, it's probably the beverages.
Yeah, they asked where to go, and I said, the usual places, and Lan Kwai Fong area or. Chim Sa Choy.
Are you going to be taking them over to those areas? Is that where we can find you after the game?
Maybe not tonight, but you never know on the Thursday or Friday. Friday's a holiday here in Hong Kong, so we'll see.
So we're trying to figure out the chances. Oh! Canada Ice with a goal.
Tom Allen there with actually it's a big goal here for Canada. Just gets them back right within one. For those that watch the Hong Kong League on Monday nights, and Tommy was actually a big part of that big win for Hong Kong Panda in that final. So as you take a look at here in the replay here, comes down and just sneakily just gets it underneath the arm of goaltender there.
Actually,
Moses.
So many options around him. If you look at the options here, look at this guy here, all open.
Well, smart play. We always say it never hurts to shoot the puck, right? And there he goes, and gets Canada back within one.
4-3 to score, and in the middle, there's this collision. Referee, no calls from there. Oh, by the way, I heard there's this little tournament in Bangkok in October. Care to talk a little about that?
Oh, you mean the biggest one, the tournament?
Yeah.
30th year coming there. That one. It must be the Land of Smiles. And yes, October 27th to 31st. It's going to be a big one, not just because of number of teams. Last year we had 58 teams. Actually, we technically had 60 teams. So we're expecting around that 60-team mark. The other thing is that October 31st is a Saturday. It's guess what, Halloween, and Halloween in Thailand is always fun. And for those that are watching out there that want to get involved, we have divisions for everybody. National A, B, C, and we have over 40, over 50. We have women. So interested players or teams, get in contact with us, and the team invite actually is going to go out shortly. The reason why it was delayed was because we had to finalize that 30th anniversary logo, so looking forward to that.
So a team for sure, they're going to contact you for entries, but what if individual players who doesn't have a team, but they want to be part of it?
Yeah.
Can you help them out, or are they on their own?
No, for sure. I mean, if they're interested in playing and if they want to play in a certain category, maybe they're like, hey, I'm over 40 or over 50. I'm sure we can find some teams that will accommodate them so they can be part of it.
I didn't know there was a over 50 division until just now.
Yes.
And I kind of reflected on myself. I mean, we could play over 50. Like Timmy, Poon, me, and you.
Yeah, well,
I mean, what's the level of play for the over 50s? Is it like our level, or is it like really retired pro players
Well-
at 50?
well,
Can you
let's
help
first
us with that?
let's first define what's our level. Our level could mean a lot of things. All I can say is, yeah, there's still some wily veterans out there that are pretty good. I mean, if Yaromir, there's a trip right there. If Yaromir Yager plays, I'm sure he'll still be pretty good out there. I think he's probably over 50. But no, we get a good mix of players, and if some of them just retired maybe not too long ago, but they still have their skating legs, and if they're in shape, I'm sure they'll be motoring around us. But
I'm sure these Russian players, the cat sailors, these big bowls, might be playing at the Thailand tournament, maybe under another team name.
yeah, they'll be playing in the A division, most likely the Arctic Hawks.
Are there going to be, like, over the years, sometimes you have ex-NHL players, even current NHL players, like big names. Are there going to be someone like that with your 30th anniversary, kind of to spice things up a little bit?
Well, current players unlikely, just because it's during the season. I mean, we may have some that are retired. And we were lucky to have Johnny Odulia one year where it's because it was a lockout, and that's why he was looking for some ice, and that's the reason why he was able to play. But other than that, it's during the season, and current players are probably going to be obviously in the middle or just start of the season.
Retired players?
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. We never know. We'll see, and I'm sure we'll definitely let everybody know once we have any of the recently retired players confirmed that will come to this tournament.
Just in case if somebody watching this doesn't really know where to go or who to contact, how can they contact you for a spot in the tournament?
Yeah, always other social media channels is the first thing I always look at. A Facebook page where it's Power Play SC. You can look for that, or our partners obviously in Thailand, the Asia Ice events. You can look into that, or you can definitely just email us here at Power Play, where it's admin ADMIN at powerplaysc.com.
Great stuff, Keith. So thank you for being here with us, and I wish you good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Well, no, thank you, and keep up the awesome work. And I'm sure a lot of fans here are excited to have your assistance here on the streaming and their commentating, and Timmy Poon's awesome camera work. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. That's Keith Fong, Tournament Director for We Are the Nation Tournament, the 2026 edition. I'm sure they're fans, but I'm sure they're not here for me. They're here for the Suns, the players, the teams, and overall hockey. I'm sure some of them might be here for Tim Poon. You never know. And while we are chatting, the score has been unchanged, 4-3. And we're upon the expiration of the penalty to number 7 for the Hong Kong Masters and Owen Kwok. Owen Kwok's been a very active member of the team yesterday and today. He's been scoring a lot. He's been in the box a lot. Been doing everything except for a fight. Now, we don't condone that. We don't encourage fighting, and I think fighting here is a very serious thing. The tournament director is going to look at. Certainly going to carry some sort of a suspension in a form of it or another. So we do not want to see those things happen. But I'm trying to say was Owen Kwok doing every single thing he could play rough. He goes into the dirty areas of the rink, gets to the puck, he makes passes, he scores. Such an important player for the Hong Kong Masters. Masters, number 19, Ryan Wong, the other Ryan Wong. Here's a steal by Canada. It's a shot deflected by the goalie in Moses Fung, and that was out of bounds in the third period with just 11 minutes remaining. Hong Kong Masters leading by a goal. Cooner, what do you think about these two teams with so little time remaining and just a goal separating between these two teams? Who has the upper hand?
Well, I think that you're going to see a lot of the top line the rest of the way for both teams. Because both goaltenders are playing pretty much lights out right now. And just very few rebounds right now. Both goalies are swallowing everything up, and then the defenseman clears everything. So it's tough to get goals, although it is 4-3.
Cooner says 4-3 to score. McCaskill with a shot. Anson Kwok, one of the Kwok brothers, playing on different teams. Red Wilcox. Anson Kwok with a shot. That one deflected out of the danger zone. McCaskill spins around. Nice shot by number 68, Luther Daly. Another shot deflected. Moses Fung with the save. Red Wilcox battling for the puck in the corner. Then McCaskill joins the battle. McCaskill out with the puck. Spins around. The puck stripped away by the Hong Kong Masters. Masters with a 2-on-1. Moving in, number 10, Brendan Louis. In front of the net is Winnie Young. Gave away a wonderful chance in front of the net. 68, Luther Daly. Daly with a move. Unable to move past Max. That would be Max. Woohoo! Puck went into the Masters bench. Max Chow. Now face-off is going to be in the neutral zone with 8:28 to go in the game. One goal separates these two teams in this 3-period, 20-minute running clock hockey game. But in the final 2 minutes, if the goal differential between these two teams are 2 goals or less, the game will become stop clock. Ying Young, number 17, brings it past the blue line. On to the right side, number 19, Ryan Wong. So Ryan Wong without Kaho in between. Probably the younger Ryan Wong. Number 11, another Ryan Wong. The taller, bigger, probably, I wouldn't say older, but probably more experienced Ryan Wong. Chinese, we usually say big Ryan and small Ryan. And in English, it doesn't sound as nice because you kind of refer a person as small. And at this time of day, you might get in trouble with that. But that's just a direct translation. In Chinese, it's Dai Ryan, Sai Ryan. And we're really referring to the age. So it's, now in English, if it's a direct translation, old Ryan and young Ryan, and still that would be a problem, right? So you're calling someone old, right? So you can't, so it's just one of the rhymes. Still a 4-3 game. The Hong Kong Masters leading the Canadian team by just 1 goal. But the Canadians has 2 more shots on goals over the Masters. Not a significant advantage, but enough to get a clue on the play level of play between these two teams. Here's Bob Mann on the right side. Corrals the puck, spins around, gave it away. Tom Allen tries to tip it out. Blocked by Bob Mann, regains possession. Quickly gave it away to Jacob Rumble. Puck battle right in front of me. Daniel Peng unable to keep possession. Joby Wack goes the other way. Weaves his way through with a shot getting blocked. Joby Watt taken down, no calls. Hong Kong Masters, great back and forth action between these two teams. Owen Kwok chasing forward a puck with Rhett Wilcox behind him. Number 10, Daniel Peng to Bob Nan. Back to Peng. Lots of Pengs on the team. Daniel Peng and Henrik Peng, brothers for sure, and they score! And Hong Kong Masters extend their lead. Now they're up by 2.
I don't think that this first line for Hong Kong Masters has seen a shift without McCaskill out there, so great play for the first line so far. HK Masters, they've had at least +2.
Look at how much time Bob Ngan has in front of the net. I think that's one of the reasons why the goalie went down in frustration. So much time for Bob Ngan. When you have a shooter like Bob Ngan, you just can't give him that much time alone with a goalie. You just can't do it. You need to get onto him, distract him, be a pest around him, and make the shot that much more harder for him. When you leave him with the goalie for that long, all the time in the world to pick the spot, and the goalie stands no chance at all. Now it's a 5-3 game. If the Masters go on to win this game, they would be 2-0 and in a great position to go into the gold medal game. Now let's take another look at the play here. Look at how much time he has here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm exaggerating, but that's a lot of time. .15 remaining in the game. Rhett Wilcox on the left to number 68. And Luther Daly with a shot flipped down by Moses Fung. Fung, a great goalie by himself, playing very well today. Another chance in front of the net. Also saved by Moses Fung. Ben McCaskill, the slapper, that one missed. Under 3 minutes to go, 5-3 to score. 2 goals separate between these two teams. Battle in the boards now coming out with the puck. It's number 17 for the Canadian team. Anson Kwok with the shot and glove down by the goalie.
And almost 2 full minute shift for Brett on that. The Canada team forced to double shift their top line.
Under 2 minutes to go. Here is a little holding, slashing, uncalled by the referee. Here's McCaskill, onside play. McCaskill spins around, now playing very desperately. Here is Canada Ice with the puck, spins around along the blue line. Now Chilo with a tip here. Goalie with a save. 1:39 to go. Still a 2-goal game. What reflection Moses Fung has completely blocked initially. Doesn't get to see the puck until the last second. Still managed to keep the puck out of the zone. Keeps it in the zone. Oh, it's an offside call. McCaskill was arguing with laughs. I haven't seen it for a while. It's going to be the wrong angle for sure. I'm going to play the right angle. Right clip for you in a bit here. Here we go again. The offside call. Is it offside or is it not? We don't know. We can't really see. It's probably onside. Perhaps I shouldn't stick onto that for too long. A minute remaining. Still a 2-goal game in front of the net. Almost had another golden chance. Now McCaskill spins around, gets it back behind the net with a jam in front of the net. Scramble. Still no goals. Here's McCaskill with another shot. 40 seconds to go. McCaskill slow to get up, knowing it's probably over. Jovia with another goal, and he scores 6-3 Masters, and I think they should stop the clock. Now they did. Not much to say about this goal here. Goal. That was the wrong clip. Here is the clip. Not much to say out here except for Joe Biwat beating the goal team with a breakaway chance. Some communication going on with the league. They probably would put some time back on the clock, or are they not? And now the clock. Yeah, I think they're just going to compensate for resetting the time.
61, Joe Biwat, assisted by the
goes back into the master zone. I think that would do it. And the final score. 6-3 Hong Kong Masters. The Hong Kong Masters are off to a great start in the tournament. 2-0. 2 wins, beating Eagle Stars and Canada Ice. And the Canadian team, Canada Ice, off to a bad start in the roster tournament opener to the Hong Kong Masters 6-3. Chance to take a look at the schedule. We have a day off tomorrow, Wednesday, and surely some of the folks are going to enjoy Hong Kong. Hopefully it stopped raining outside, but if it hasn't, good luck to them. Thursday night, here we are again at 9 o'clock, Canada Ice versus the Bangkok Big Bulls. Friday, 2 key games, Canada Ice against Eagle Stars and Hong Kong Masters against the Bangkok Big Bulls. On Saturday, the bronze medal game will be played at 8 o'clock at night, and the gold medal game will be start sometime around 9:15. Once again, thanks for watching the game. My name is Scotty Yang. Timmy, any word from you before we finish the show?
Good showing by, I have to say, the defense of HK Masters coming through. High offense, Canadian team with the 3-by. Very little rebound goals, very little mistakes. Maybe the first period, one mistake. Letting Jack come out in front. But other than that, great overall team defense by HK Masters.
Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Scott Yang, alongside with Keith Bond, Tim Poon, and everyone on the Call Play Sports and Entertainment group. Thank you, good night, and we will see you all again on Thursday. Good night.
See when you can't hit, it's totally different, right?
Yep.